Hey everyone, I figured I'd show my face instead of just a video of me doing work on my new van. And there's a couple of cool things that I want to show everyone. And it's kind of rainy and crappy today and I can't really do much more right now, but I've done a lot of stuff. However, I leave in 1 week and yeah, the van, I just got back yesterday. And then Safelight was here today to repair some cracks in the windshield, which apparently didn't get fixed, so they have to come and replace the windshield tomorrow. Whatever, they come to my house, so yay. But let's see, on the way to Havasu Falls with my friend Jen, this van got rocked, and I'm talking my closet door fell off. The house battery did end up, I don't know if it died or if it just got rocked around a lot, but I bought a new house battery, and the guy who put it in, even though I could have done it, but he was being very nice, so he let him. He did not tighten it tight enough, so that thing bounced, and all the little connections from Deco to the posts, I'm sure there's technical names, one of them snapped. So I was at a Love's trying to find it, and I asked the lady at the counter, I'm like, hey, do you have, like, you know, these little connectors? And she's like, no. She's like, but go ask, you know, the tire center. I'm like, she's like, maybe somebody back there can help or whatever. So I went back there, and this young kid came out, and he literally replaced all of them, which was awesome. And then, so I got it replaced, but yeah, it wasn't working. And because of a few really good friends on Facebook, I figured out it was just a circuit breaker, like a fuse. I just had to push a little button, and it is now charging from my alternator, which that's what happened, is it wouldn't charge while I was driving, and there's no other way to charge it unless you turn on the generator. So, however, I got a new, I think they're called like lipo batteries or whatever. They're different. They're, instead of a huge house battery that weighs about 60 pounds and is big, it's about 20 pounds, 25 pounds, and it's a lot smaller. And I had one in my 4Runner for my solar panel hookup in there. So I pulled it out, and I actually bought another one. So I put the big house battery into my 4Runner, and then I bought another one of the smaller lipo batteries, and I have two of them now connected together. So I have two 12.8 volt 100 amp batteries connected together that will both charge with my alternator, with the generator when I'm plugged in. So that's an awesome upgrade. I'm happy to have that. I also got a solar panel because I found out a lot of places don't allow generators to run, and I can't really run much unless I'm plugged in or I can turn on my generator. So I bought a 200 watt solar panel that actually has the clamps that go on the battery, and it'll charge my battery, no different than like this 200 watt on my roof nest on my 4Runner that charges that one. It'll do the same thing. So I can charge those batteries when I'm just sitting there, not have to worry about being plugged in. So another awesome upgrade. And then, so I had to bring it in. The transmission pan gasket had to be replaced. And then I just got it back, and then I had to get the air shocks. There's air shocks in this thing. So I was telling my mechanic about it, and I said, you know, I'm like, this thing just rocked me on the highway. Like, it just jolts. It's horrible, you know, and there's new shocks in this, all this stuff. And he's like, well, it's probably the weight if you had air shocks. And I'm like, wait, hold up. My manual says I do. So it was there. He's like, well, let's go look. And he looked under it, and sure shit, there I do. I have air brakes. However, the driver's side one, the connection apparently, so what they ended up having to do was kind of move it, I guess, and because it was hitting the side, and that's what broke it. But the bags themselves are fine. So I now have air shocks, and wow, this thing is so smooth to drive. It's crazy. I was so like upset driving through New Mexico, or anytime I hit a bump. Like, it was just like I could just feel the whole thing jar and everything. Like I said, my closet door broke off. The carbon monoxide detector fell right out. And that's like a part of the van. So at least now I have that. So those are all the fun things. And I just got my van back. And now I have to figure out how to fit everything in here, which I have most of it done. But before I do that, I do want to show everyone a couple cool new things that I did also do before I brought it in to get the transmission, gasket, pan thing, whatever, done. And then, yeah, so just a few cool things I got that are probably, you know, just make my life easier and look cute. So I will show you them. Okay, so let's first start in the kitchen. I got this new cutting board, which is awesome. It gives me more space. And also, I was noticing things just fall down there really easily, and I have to take the whole thing apart to get them out. So that solves that problem. I also got, you would think this is metal. It's not. Nothing sticks to it. Magnets don't stick to it. They fall. So I got magnet strips and little hooks to hook up stuff. And then I even put one like under there. So under my little sink or over my sink, I have it. And then I also, when doing dishes, I just don't have room, I've noticed. So I bought these little collapsible shelf holders, I guess. And if I pull this out, I can set it right on there. And now, look at all that cupboard space. Pretty good for a tiny van. So that's the kitchen, I think. Oh, wait. One other pointless thing I did in the kitchen, but it was only because I had the mount. So I have a TV in my kitchen. Yep. Here, we'll come over here and look. This is just a tablet, and it was on, I had one of these. So this goes on the back of a seat, like a car seat. It just hooks onto the head rest bars, and then you use a magnet, and there you go. I have a TV in my kitchen that will probably never get used, but hey, maybe I'll listen to music off of it, right? Right. All right. So the other thing in the kitchen is this new rug. I got this, which I love. The gray one was nice. It worked. This one just looks better. So of course I got it. Then my really good friend got me this rug for in my living area. And she knew I wanted one, and she just brought it for me, and which was so sweet. And she actually also got me this, which I love too. So thanks, Jen. Then the other thing I did in here is that. Okay, I know, like, hey, who needs a big screen TV in this little van? I don't, but I do need a second monitor for work. So it kind of doubles at both. I've actually tried it. I can hook up, you know, my Amazon stick right to this and watch TV at night if I want to. But it also, so my desk, which is right here, it's just a foldable, it's adjustable height and everything, will go right here. And then my laptop will be right here. And then my second monitor right there. So I will be able to work on and have enough real estate for what I do for work. Working off laptop monitors are really difficult when you're trying to do graphic or web design or anything, in my opinion. So I got that, which I absolutely love. I just use hooks. So it comes on and off really easily. Just sets up there. And then these hooks I put in. And then that's where the old TV used to go. The roller door was a TV. So I can pull it off. And I got those hooks actually to hang stuff from. So I have two hooks there. And then I did actually put one right there by the front for like towels and stuff. And I actually put one on my bathroom door. That one's with Velcro because my friend, Jen, she's like, what if you hit your head on that when you're taking a shower? And I'm like, yeah, that's a good possibility. In here, actually, so I have all of these little containers, which are awesome, to put stuff in because my shower is right there. So I don't have to sit and pull everything out when I take a shower. It's all waterproof and good to go. Then in my closet, I also put another one of those magnet strips, and that's all these are. They're just heavy duty magnets that hold stuff. All my closet saving hangers that I'm going to attempt to fit all my, well, not all my clothes, but clothes that I need in here. And then I just put a little drawer down there, a little closet drawer, whatever you want to call it, down there for that too. And I think that's I think that's pretty much it. As far as just updates for that type of stuff go, I did put some rocks. Of course, I had to hang some rocks because that's what I do. So, all my cute little appliances. Look at this. This is a cute little toaster. Fits right down there. That is an instant hot water pot. Look at that. It is collapsible. It is adorable. And it's got thermometer and everything. And then I am actually bringing this. It's my air fryer. It does have a small pot. That's all I'm bringing. But I don't have an oven. So this way I figure I can bake chicken and potatoes and whatever. So we'll see how often I actually use it. But figured it's tiny enough and I can fit it. So those are all my cute little appliances. I hope you all like my new updates to my van. I know it looks really small in here, but honestly, if you look at me in here, it's like perfect me size. I fit in here. I don't clonk my head. I am only 5'3" though, and so I'm not a very big person. This thing is awesome. It's perfect for me. I have enough room to walk around, do whatever, and I am excited to start my journey. See you all soon.